Hello, people. Is this correct? I will be gone for the month. So that means leave me alone. No. What that means is I'll be using this month to work on my physical copy, getting the sketches done, and also updating the website to full completion, hopefully by the end of the month, or next month, I mean. So I'll be gone for around 30 days, depending which way I flip this. Still be posting my shorts, of course. I won't really be much in Discord, so don't even ask. And that one weirdo that keeps asking me where I live, shut your weird ass up. Anyways, after that, nice, I do have merch. It's like $20, $25. That's up to you. I do have it on the website. You can go on the website. It's called newmanslaw.com and tell me what you think. But other than that, I'm constantly going to be updating my info cards every single day. There's going to be a new update to the website every single day for the next 30 days. And so we have the HypnoFin, and then we're going to have the other one pretty soon today. And that only takes me, I can do like 3 of those a day, but I'm going to be working on the character sheets as well. And potentially trying to shift my series onto the website so you can read it on there. So I'm learning Chinese still. I'm on level 4 of it. Whatever that means to you guys is like 1,000 levels probably. So that doesn't mean like maybe hundreds, but that just means I haven't gotten far, but I've been making actual steps. So, and if I'm echoing, I apologize. It's your fault, not mine. Zero sugar, hard to believe, but it does taste funny. All you have to do is type in newmanslaw.com, NUMENS.com, and you don't even have to spell it correctly because Google will do the work for me, and it'll take you straight there and everything you need. But let's see if I can, where's the thing? Bink, bonk, then I'll take you to this is what I would be updating. And these, of course, and more of this stuff in that assortment. And that's really about it. Well, my update is I'm getting a little bit bigger. Nothing too crazy, but yep, we're learning Chinese as well. Dekin does that punch at the end. He says, let's fight with our hands. Or that guy that was never there the whole time with the clones. That was fire. That's a little spoiler, but I've read Hell's Paradise. Well, I've watched the first season, read the rest. It was really good. I really liked it. And soon I'm probably going to read the end of Rerun or whatever. That's something I want to do. Because I did finish the anime not too long ago. It was like 20 episodes. And it still seems unfinished. So I'm going to try and finish the anime. But yeah, try and make a quote of the day for these type of videos. But one I really liked recently that I've said before is from that movie. Well, not from the movie, but from, hold on, let me see. Don't confuse movement with progress because you can run in place. So this is for anyone trying to learn a new skill or trying to get anywhere in life. You're not gonna get anywhere just making movements. Or you're gonna waste a lot of time getting slow progress. You gotta strategize, you gotta move accordingly. And that can save you a lot of time in the long run. Plan accordingly and use your moves wisely, otherwise you're gonna exhaust your energy and resources. And this is the same reason. It's also the same reason that I'm also going on this little month hiatus, whatever you want to call it, because I'm doing live streams, it's getting me subscribers, and yeah, yada yada, but it's like, I still need that big push, you know? Everyone can slow bleed, that's kind of like the modern day zombie, I believe, is a social media chaser, whatever, you know? They're getting little progress, and they keep going and going, hoping that one day something magical is going to happen, praying to the Lord that it should happen to them. But I don't really care about the money per se. I mean, I need it to pursue my goal, of course, but other than that, it's so easy to lose track of your main goal when you start YouTube and you start seeing numbers go up and up and up. Yeah, back to that quote of, you know, moving won't get you anywhere, just random movement. You do need to strategize and plan And that's another reason why my art style took a huge leap within the past few months compared to years prior, because I strategized. I decided to learn from every single drawing I've done and decided to proceed and move forward through experimentation while learning what I know now previously. I mean, I literally have all the keys to success pretty much. I have like 85% of all the keys to success. All I need to do is like work hard at this point and strategize a little bit better. You see all that on the wall? You see all that on the wall? That all has to be done eventually. And I keep adding new things to that wall of to-dos and ideas, and I have to get to done some of them. I don't have the and live streaming's been holding me back on completing these said things. But live streaming's also the birth of some of these said things, so I can't complain too much. One problem about YouTube or just social media in general with finding little success over time, you're getting trapped in temporary success, not permanent explosive success. Before I go on rambling, let me show you the website or whatever. Okay, let's just go on the app real quick and see where we go from there. I'm gonna go, what's the website? I'm gonna go Newman's Law. Now this phone's kind of messing up with me with the touches that I do on it because the screen saver or the screen protector is kind of messing up. Newmanslaw.com should take you right there. And here's what we have first. This is basically a website tour, if you will. But into the world of Newman's Law. We're just gonna look down as and then just go as we go. The rest can be up to you guys to explore. I'm still working on some of it, by the way. We can go to the Read Now button up top or the Lore button, which will take you straight to the cards, but we'll get to that. Now this little thing I just added, so I'm still figuring out the wording or if I even should have wordings at all. It only lets me do like 5, so I try to pick some of my favorite panels from the comic book or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's just going to be cycling through as we keep going and stuff. But yeah, just to give people a little bit of taste of what they could be reading and such. And here is what is Newman's Law. Now, I'm not going to read it so much because why? That makes no sense. Where's the camera? Is it over there or there? Anyways, doesn't matter. Anyways, but it has like this little nice portal thing around it because it gives a sense of deep space and deep lore and knowledge in the galaxy. See, Newman's Law is all about like into the wonder, into the dream world, into the. Nah, I don't even know. I'm gonna stop talking. Anyways, what is Newman's Law? You click this button, you'll go straight to my YouTube video on what is Newman's Law. And here's one of my favorite new added parts from the supporters. Want to leave a message? Yep, so just hit this button if you want to say something to me, Anti, who helps me with this stuff, or just say something that you think about the series, good or bad or whatever. I'll still post it if it's not too weird. Anyway, I do have some weird stuff on here already. But now here's the newest part I just added earlier. What's next? Update. So I do have a blog that I won't be updating everyone all the time on. This will be like monthly updates, maybe bi-weekly updates, but it's like you can just click on the picture and it'll show you where you want to go. So it's just updates, news, things, my plans for that month or that week or just the year in general. So we got the month mayhem. So what I'll be doing this month is pretty much what this video is about. Anyways, other than this, so yep, we're gonna update, change the website, blah blah blah. Anyways, back to where we was. And then it goes down, and then you can. Here's just another the menu for all the options you can go to, or you can just click the thing up top. See, I don't like that. Hold on, this is supposed to change. Like the menu's supposed to go down as you go down. That makes no sense. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna stop this real quick. Okay, we're gonna go back on newmanslaw.com. See, you see how the menu comes down with us as we're going down? That's what I want it to be like, because I don't want people to have to scroll all the way back up to the top to get to that menu right there. So now we're just gonna. I would be showing on desktop, but most people go on their phones, and you can too. Most people have more phones than PCs. Anyways, yeah, instead of going all the way down or all the way up, you can go to the next menu, which is the next menu actually is the NL Lore, which will be updating. That water's so fire. It's not like I actually animated that, but it's still cool. But yeah, here's the creature card index. I'll be finishing this up by today or tomorrow. And what I mean by that is I'll be updating the old designs, like this Mono Bloom I got to redo. stalker, swordfish, and then the black-nosed monkey, which doesn't need too much edits, but I might redo the whole thing to make it look a little bit up to date. And integrant card index. I got to do all the integrants that appeared in the series. I'm only adding them as they appear in the series, so I don't want to like spoil anything or any of that. I want to implement new creatures as they appear, so only things that has appeared in the chapters wise so far. Maybe a little bit more extras. And then character card index. So these would be like for important characters that need a little bit more explanation and such. And info card index, just important things pretty much. Just important things. But, and maybe I'll have another one that's like for fauna or, no, fauna we already have. Flora, like, not the character, but like, whatever. Anyways, character sheets is the next on the list. That's under construction because for some reason the website can't have a perfect thing where it fits my hardly worked on character sheets. But whatever, I guess I'll fix it or change it. We'll see what I can do, but it's kind of irritating. That's gonna take some time, for sure, for sure. And they look so good too, so it's kind of a bummer, but whatever. It's not like I gotta redo everything. Hope not. Some of them might be merged weird, so I might have to redo them. Now we go to the team. This is the nice part. And yep, this is me, my synopsis, and what my plans are and what I want to do. Nice fire going on. Fire. And now we have anti. You can click on the links to my stuff and you can click the link on to his stuff and I'll take you straight to who this man is. And if that ain't 3 million shoutouts on its own, I don't know what is. And this is the social media, which I do post every time we release a chapter or make a huge breaking point within the series. I'll post it on Instagram if anyone follows on that stuff. And then next, we'll go to, we're going to do it down here. The questions people ask, common questions like, what is Newman's Law? What's the big plan? Inspirations. Where can I buy/support? Can I join the team? Can I give you my ideas? What's the story? Who's the main character? They're not in, well, they're kind of in order to what is asked the most. And a lot of people ask, what is this I'm working on? And what the heck is going on? Or what do I have moving forward? That's just kind of an attachment to that. Inspirations. People don't always ask that question. It's actually a very rare question, but it's something I always have to explain so they see why I'm drawing like this, why is the art style like this, why the characters look like that, why does this look like, and pretty much where can I buy/support. No one really asks that, but some people coin at it without saying it. So, and that's always a good question. Anyways, can I join the team? A lot of you kiddos can't join unless you have the proper skills or necessities because I can't pay anyone. So, for the record, I can't pay anyone. I'm broke. I have 3 jobs basically, YouTube being the third one, and I'm already paying the apple scraps and peanuts to anti. So, can I give you my ideas? That's bad for legal reasons. I have to say this a lot. People are like, oh, can I give you... 1, it doesn't make sense, a lot of you guys' ideas. 2, your ideas would be better if you did your own thing. 3, it's just for legal reasons, where it's just like, you could sue me later down in the road if it actually is a good idea, and technically it would... I'm not gonna lie and say, well, who knows? But, yeah, you could really, like, take credit as stuff and just claim stuff and say you gave me that idea. Or people that say, oh, I did this for you, I did this, and I use it against me or try to use it against me. That happens a lot. Like, oh, I did this. Kicks. Anyways, can I give you my ideas? No, you can't. Sadly. I mean, if you guys have a great idea, it's best if you make your own masterpiece and work on it. That's what this is all about after all. And back to the first point on that, where it's like, if a lot of you guys' ideas don't make sense, and a lot of it, you guys say, oh, he should overpower. You try and make your own character within my story, but make him better than everyone within my story. And also, it doesn't even make any sense. It just makes the writing it doesn't. So what's the story about? Literally, if you skipped it, you shouldn't have. It says it right in the front page. So it says, seriously, did you skip the entire front page? But who's the main character? The face of the character, face of the series, and Raw. I'm Flames, and he is in a way based off of my persona that I've made for my custom shoe business, which is, I'll tell you about that later if I have to, but I'm not really a fire guy. I'm more like an air type of dude, if anything. But like in Avatar, I was always like an air. I'd be an airbender if anything. Maybe a firebender if I want to do lightning. But other than that, it's just he was based off of my nickname and such. So it was just perfect sense. And he looks the coolest and he attracts the most viewers. So it's perfect to have him front and center. I hate having fire characters all the time. It's very cliche, but and he's just a cool design because he looks like a candle and such. So next we have fan art. This is a nice one where I can see. Oh, I want to do a blind reaction. Well, it won't be too blind because I have to see them to put them on the website. But I'm gonna put them in a random generator, so it's kind of a blind reaction. I want to do a video of reacting to all the fan art so it can be genuine. And I don't want to see the fan art as much that I've already put on here, just so I can get a better reaction. But you guys can check it for yourselves. And now we have the blog, which I kind of already talked about. This is if you want to see every part of the blog. In the front page, it shows you there's already a spot for it, but it's only for the main ones, but I don't have much here. So this is if you want to see more. The wall of frame is a special thanks pretty much to all the people that supported me heavy. Kix is number one. He was on here for the long time by himself, but I was like, I'll add you guys because you guys are always in my live streams, even though some of you guys are kind of annoying. But yes, that's okay. And Etsy powered for now. It goes through Etsy for now, but this menu looks way better on desktop, I'll be honest. But yes, so just my main merch. I've cut back on some of them. That's unnecessary. But yeah, this the main big pieces, I'd say. The main ones and the newest one right here that I got. I'm wearing one of them right now. This is probably the cheaper one. But they're all like 20, 25 bucks. Plus shipping and handling. Unless your sizes is like 3X plus, I have to charge more because it costs more material. But and next we're going to go to the journey. This one's actually the fun part because this is really tells you since July 2019 on how this whole thing came to be. And now I tried to not talk about myself much on here, but I kind of have to in some instances because that's what leads to Newman's Law in general. Like, what is me painting shoes got to do with Newman's Law? Read it and figure it out. It has some links to certain things. It won't take you to that direct spot because I deleted a lot of old stuff that I'm semi-embarrassed of, but not quite. And some just important things I thought was worth mentioning on here because it's really just to like, so you guys as artists up and coming yourself can see what it takes and where to go from certain directions and see that not everything can start from, let's say you want to be an artist and you just started art and stuff. It may lead you somewhere else down the road that's a total different profession or anything. Like mine's went from painting shoes to actually making something bigger and better, or that's what I would like to say, to me anyway. But this started from since 2019. So a lot of you guys coming into my live streams are just coming to me like comment and stuff like, oh, how come I'm not where you're at? I should be at where you're at. Or how do I get to where you're at as fast as possible? Or that's what makes it seem like it, but this takes a while. I'm not saying it took me like that many years, but when I basically started, Newman's Law's first chapter was 2022. We're in 2025. This is August 6th, so this is like the first image. That's so bad. But and we're getting better, of course, but I think, and I put the video game thing on here because that's going to lead to in the future reference, but it's pretty cool, honestly. And you guys can see what it looks like to take this journey yourselves, or what it can possibly look like. I came onto this game slow. So if anyone's like older or like, oh, it's too late for me, you have a chance. Just look at this, you'll see. And that took me all night one day. And then the newest edition is just a promotional art because I want to give it more attention. But you guys can just see, it's pretty much just my best artwork. And most of it will be used towards promo art, merch and stuff, but and my most favorite. It's not always my best. The size proportions are a little iffy on the vertical ones, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. And then you can just click the top where it says Newman's Law. I wish I could have showed the touches on screen. That would have been cool. But yeah, this is my website, and it's my pride and joy right now. Well, Newman's Law is my pride and joy. This is why am I talking about this and why is it so important? I'm laying the bricks down for the foundation that when the book is here, it's going to be a milestone, and I want it to be on here. Eventually, I want the website to be on here as well. I mean, I want the series because when you to read now, it'll take you to Webtoon, which is kind of like but I want it eventually to be on the website itself. So I'm gonna have to figure out some coding and someone that can probably help me do that. But for now, this is good. And for now, you guys can read it. I'd say you should start reading it as early as possible before I take down the older episodes. But because I feel like yes, I want to keep it up because some people are like, oh, you should keep it up so you can see your progress and the audience can see your growth. And I'm like, but some people get turned off of it and leave of the early chapters. Like, oh, this is what it is. I'm leaving. But I guess people who really want to see it and know what it's about will come and check it out themselves, I guess, regardless of what state it's in. But how do I get out of here? Anyways, back to the. Yep, that's my website pretty much. I really took you to a tour and inquiry. Just click inquiry. I don't even remember what it does. I think it just opens the email to email me directly. But other than that, that's for any serious business. Otherwise, I'll just ignore you pretty much. So, that's it. Breaking news. I just acquired a package. So, I'm going to unbox it. Just think. Now you've seen this before, so this is just regular. This is the one I'm after. Rip it open. Rip it open. Look at that beauty. Bam! Look at that. Holy, why is it see-through? Why is this see-through? Look how fire this is. That's beautiful, honestly. Besides this see-through part, I don't understand. But fire. Came out very nicely. Here we go with the pixel art. Everyone knows what this is. What size is this? Small? Let's put it on. Oddly. That's good. Okay, here's the... My hair wasn't in the way. God. Looks wonderful. Look at this. I can't even get it. Anyways, that's my rant of me before I vanish. It's hard not to vanish, to be honest, because I have this urge to draw on the live stream, but the things I have to draw now is just not entertaining for most, so I don't even bother. It's better just, and I draw better off the camera. There's not this stupid pole in my way, and I gotta draw around it. But other than that, I do have more to say, but it's best I just cut it here. I talk too damn much when I get going. I'm like the quietest guy in the room, or of all time. But when I get going, I get going. Now, I'm going to go back to editing my website and fixing some of this art, and bye-bye.